GameGoddessFee here. All right, we are back tonight with more Ace Attorney. New case alert, you guys. So yeah, we're gonna start a new case tonight. Me and Plum, I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'd appreciate it. I would appreciate it. All right, we got Ace Attorney, Spirit of Justice, Turnabout, Storyteller, Trial, Day 1. All right, Plum. So we're doing a trial in this one. It's an all-day trial. He's not talkative, but yeah, let's go.
I'm looking at it.
You need to get off your phone.
Let's do around good. Why your stuff looks so weird?
I set it up for it to be vertical instead of diagonal.
Okay.
So, King Paco, how you doing tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm doing the intro by the way. After this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What time is it? It's 9, 10, 11.
Stop laughing.
She's dead? No. Do you think he did it? No. If he did it, what do we do? Hey, pull yourself together. Don't worry. I have an idea.
Yeah, it's cryptic.
All right, we got May 13th, 9:45 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 6.
We better do live talking.
It's a lot of talking.
For you.
Oh my goodness. Doing well, King Paco. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well too. I think I was on one of your streams. I don't think you recognized me, but I did say hello. But I was able to stop by for a few minutes during the work day, so I did. I just stopped in to say hi. You were playing baseball.
Yeah, well, see it.
What in the world?
That's what she said.
Who brings a defendant to his own trial late? Plus, the request was so last minute, I didn't even have a chance to talk with my client.
He's late. For a very important thing.
My name is Adina Sykes, armed with analytical psychology and a full arsenal of legal know-how. I'm a fully competent defender of the Right Anything Agency.
Man.
Though I wish my client would show up already. The trial's about to start.
It appears we made it just in time.
Where have you been? The trial's about to start, Simon.
You needn't get so worked up, Athena. His boldness can wait.
There's no way he'd wait for me. And besides, why would I want to start off on the wrong foot with him right out of the gate?
Dealing with such matters is part of being a lawyer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, covering for your lateness is not.
Still but a rank amateur, I see.
This is Simon Blackquill. He might not look it, but he's actually a prosecutor and a psychology specialist. He and I go way back. As far as our shared specialization in psychology, we're both disciples of the same person, so to speak, but he's kind of my senior, I guess. With twisted sense of a humor or no, I wish he'd stop treating me like a child all the time.
So, we're alright, Dono, and Justice Dono.
Mr. Wright is abroad, and Apollo is helping Trucy with her magic show. Didn't I tell you?
They're what? So neither one of them are here, leaving you to take this on alone?
Yep.
Ye gods! Call the right Dono back! It's not too late!
Oh no, not too late at all. He would only need to know how to teleport.
Tisk. Very well. Then I will settle for Justice Dono. Go grab him by the horns and drag him here.
Apollo is literally in the middle of a show, Simon. You may not want to admit it, but I've got what it takes to take on this case. Just leave this to me and go watch from the gallery.
As your defense derails in spectacular fashion.
No, as I win out. No, as I win this trial. I'll be okay. Promise. So wipe that look off your face already, will you? Anyway, I take it that guy behind you is...
Yes, he's your...
What's up, Yeety? What's going on tonight?
Good evening, Yeety Dono. How you doing? He's asleep again. Hoy, Bucky, wake up.
Oh my god, here we go.
Yeah! Now, what'd you do that for, Simon? Who's this yellow chickadee? She is your lawyer, such as it were. I'd say she's more green than yellow, however. Lawyer? She sure doesn't look like it, does she? Is she like your fellow apprentice or something? Something like that. I've known her longer than I've known you. You could say we're bound to one another. Oh, okay. Well then, guess I better call her Miss Chickadee then.
Simon, this guy's not only rude, but he's 3 sheets to the wind at his own trial. I know we just met, but I'm about ready to give him a piece of my mind.
Do as you will. Just save it for after the trial. Miss Chickadee.
Don't call me that.
How do you do? Simon here is an old friend of mine. I'm the 4th generation head chef of Wet Soba. Wet noodle number 4, Bucket Wet. Nice to meet ya.
It's nice to meet you too, Mr. Wet. So, can he pull himself together when he wants to? If only the trial wasn't starting in a few minutes.
Having been accused of a murder that's only occurred yesterday, I'm afraid it's taken a toll on the poor boy.
And you happened to be there at the theater where it all happened too, right? They said they found a Rekugo storyteller murdered in his dressing room.
Indeed. The victim, Master Storyteller Typho Tonito, was a longtime patron of Wet Soba. Master Tonito had been looking after Bucky ever since wet number noodle number wet number noodle. Master Tonito had been looking after Bucky ever since wet noodle number 3 passed away.
I see. So the victim was kind of like a father to the defendant, huh?
That stupid old man, like a father? No way! He was always dishing my soba.
How dare you speak ill of him? Running your mouth like that is why they suspected you of this murder in the first place. Now pull yourself together. Number 3 must be rolling in his grave.
But Simon! The police! None of them believes me! They won't listen to me!
It looks like he's still in shock from the whole ordeal. Don't worry, Master Wet. Everything's gonna be alright. I'm going to defend you with everything I've got. You're in good hands now.
You mean, you believe me, ma'am?
Of course. No matter what, I'll believe in you to the very end.
Gee whiz, Miss Chickadee!
Now come on, I need you to shape up. Just like those al dente noodles of yours. What is it?
Yes, ma'am! My soba is the first...
Mr. Wet?
Bucky, you great big pillock.
So, how exactly do you know this guy?
I used to frequent Web Soba, and still do in fact, so I've known him since he was a lad. That's why his father and Master Tonito were always so good to me.
I didn't know you liked soba so much, Simon.
I wasn't expecting one such as you, who eats meat slab between slabs of bread. To understand the delicate taste and the subtle textures imported by buckwheat flour.
Hey, that's just rude.
But
I digress.
I'm all about flavor and subtlety and stuff.
If I let a wet soba in like this, I'll never be able to face number 3 or Master Tornado in the next life.
Oh, I see. And that's why you came to me. You wanted somebody you could trust.
It was never my intention to ask you.
I'll show him I can handle it just fine.
Well, I believe it's just about time.
What? But we haven't even properly discussed the case yet.
What's the matter? You look nervous, Athena. Don't tell me you're chickadeeing out.
I'm just trembling with the excitement of battle, that's all. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. Let's do this. Mr. Wet? Get off the floor. We've got a case to win.
Yes, Miss Chickadee! I'm gonna do my best!
Wet soba, wet soba, wet soba, wet soba, wet soba.
What was that?
Yellow! 2 bowls of noodles? Sorry, sir. No can do. Kinda busy at the courthouse. Huh? They hang up.
Here I go.
Okay, let's do this.
He's not going to do himself or his case any favors like this, Simon. Maybe we should let him go get some rest somewhere.
Let me rest? Maybe if it were a lump of regular flour though for udon noodles. But I'm fresh, like my soba, and you don't let soba dough rest. It's all about the 3 freshes. Grind the buckwheat seeds fresh. Cut the dough fresh and boil the noodles.
What's up with this guy?
He's blacked out!
Oh boy, I just knew something like this would happen. Simon, what are these 3 freshest of soba he was talking about?
First, buckwheat seeds, or groats, or ground to make buckwheat flour. Then, dough made with this flour is cut with a large, rectangular knife into noodles. And finally, the buckwheat noodles are boiled. Each step is done immediately, one after the other, so that the soba is fresh when eaten.
Oh, so that's what he meant. I wouldn't want him to make me any soba right now, though. That's for sure.
Athena, this is no time for idle chatter. You need to get into the courtroom now. Just remember, as a prosecutor, I will be unable to lend you a hand. So don't expect any help from my court.
Phoenix used to help, Edgeworth used to help
Yo,
Phoenix.
die in the courtroom.
There you go, treating me like I'm incompetent again. For your information, I wasn't planning on asking you for help anyway. Just you wait. Simon, I'll show you.
Andrew the Phoenix be against the stupid, witness when they be together.
Mr. Wright and the Parliament I'll be here. But that's all right. I can do this on my own.
Andrew would be looking at contradictions in the witness statement. That's Phoenix's job, but what you doing?
May 13th, 9:50 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. That's the one that was bombed.
They rebuilt it. I'm so glad she's
All
not in
right.
that stupid maid outfit.
Court is now in session for the trial of Bookie Wit. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is fully prepared, Your Honor.
I keep going from country to country.
You can teleport.
What's this? No prayer time? No prayer this time, Prosecutor Satmati?
That is correct, Your Honor. To expedite these proceedings, I completed them beforehand in the lobby.
How very doubtful are you? By the way, what brings you back to this country?
Chief Prosecutor Edgeworth himself called on me to handle this case. Besides, I have a debt to repay. And though my opponent is yet a callow thing, I have no qualms with sending her down to torment.
Objection!
If you have a score to settle, it's with Apollo, not me. But more importantly, I am not a callow thing. I'm a qualified and capable attorney.
Then what is that yellow attire, if not proof of your immaturity, you small spring chick? Now cease your shrill chirping.
Now, Prosecutor Satmati. She is still only a teenager. Please go easy on her. Great. Now even the judge is giving me the kid treatment.
Very well. Shall we begin, Your Honor?
Yes, I suppose we should. Now then, Prosecutor Satmati, please give your opening statement. I'll show them what I can do. They'll be sorry they underestimated me.
Certainly. Let the last rites of the victim commence. The incident is believed to have occurred at around 4 p.m. yesterday, May 12th, at a storyteller's theater called Kuro Kuro Tea. The victim was a great master of the Tornado School of Rakugo, or comedic storytelling. His name was Typho Tornado.
The scene of the murder was the theater's dressing room. It is accessible via the staff entrance hallway and has an inner and outer sliding door. What a good lawyer, no evidence.
Backstage diagram added to the court record. Diagram of the backstage area showing the location of the stage, the dressing room, and the yard.
They just be showing up. The estimated time of death is between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m.
Facing the,
The cause of death is suffocation, though how the victim suffocated is yet to be determined. The autopsy found nothing unusual in his lungs or stomach, and there is no murder weapon. I will now submit the incident report to the court.
crime scene report added to the court record. The crime took place in the theater dressing room. Master Tornado was found with his face thrust into a large soba bowl. Tafu's autopsy report added to the court record. The time of death is between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. The cause of death is suffocation. Prosecutor Satmati, how can you name Mr. Wet as the culprit? We don't know how the victim was killed, or even with what.
Well, it is true that the weapon and precise method are as of yet unknown. The accused is the only one who had the opportunity to commit the murder. I will explain this assertion in further detail as we continue.
I guess this means he has some kind of evidence to present.
Now, would the accused care to plead his case?
Come to think of it, where is the defendant, Mr. Smith? I said Mr. Where is the defendant, Miss Sykes? Sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid Mr. Wet isn't feeling very well and is rested in the infirmary. Whatever. Infirmary.
Surely it is the lack of clear conscience that impedes him from facing this court.
Great. Starting off on the wrong foot already.
Mr. Watts is the head chef of a soba shop frequented by the victim. On the day of the incident, Mr. Watts went to the theater at the victim's request. Typhoon Tornado was a connoisseur of soba, as you can see in these photographs. He was apparently making soba himself in his dressing room that very day. The soba found at the scene is likely the soba he himself made there.
Like the soba is one thing, but making it in a theater dressing room is a bit much, none? Master Tornado truly had a passion for soba, didn't he? For a man like that to be murdered by a soba chef is simply unthinkable.
And yet, the accused had ample motive. For in the victim's safe, we discovered the deed to the accused's shop. Mr. Watts was to inherit Watts soba when he lost his father recently. However, it's believed the victim stole the shop's deed during the transfer process. The prosecution believes the accused killed the victim in order to get the deed back.
With soba deed added to the court record, found in the victim's possession is the deed for the soba shop. The deed holder is Bucky Wet.
Bucky Wet.
A murder over the deed to a shop? It does sound like a plausible motive. So that's what this case is about? I wish Simon had filled me in a little better. I could have contributed more than just 1,000 buckets of cold sweat if he had.
Defense. From your demeanor, I gather you know very little about the details of this case.
Well, you see,
You are dishonoring the soul of the victim by appearing in the courtroom unprepared. You are an embarrassment to your profession, you putrid egg yolk!
call her an egg yolk. I'm sorry. Apollo's a red pepper, and now I'm an egg yolk? We've only just started, and I've already been demoted from spring chick.
I am ready to call my witness, Your Honor. Let us listen to the words of one who was present when the crime was discovered.
Someone was there when the victim's body. Someone was there when the victim's body was found.
Who was there?
Very well, witness. Please take the stand.
Ooh, I wonder who it's gonna be, and it's him.
Who? Black Wheel.
Witness, please state your name and occupation.
That's probably why he didn't fill her in.
Simon Blackwell, prosecutor.
Prosecutor Blackwell? You didn't tell me you were going to take the stand?
There simply wasn't time. What a shame, Prosecutor Blackwell. Had you shared the scene you witnessed beforehand with the defense, we could have moved this trial along and saved the victim's soul that much faster.
That's it.
Out.
The crime scene? What in the world did Simon see?
Prosecutor Satomati, was it? Before I give my testimony, there's something I'd like to confirm. By all means. This case involves rakugo, a very traditional form of Japanese comedic storytelling. Do you have enough knowledge of this art form to handle the case competently? Are you implying that I am not qualified for this case? Not yet. I'm simply trying to ascertain your familiarity with the topic. For now. It is a prosecutor's duty to learn the background of any case he takes on. I did some research on rakugo last night, and I've grasped the overall idea of it. How much could you possibly grasp in a single night? Rakugo is a form of entertaining storytelling that originated in the form of... the storyteller sits on the stage with only a fan and a towel and the Rakugo artist tells long, whimsical stories, giving each character a distinct voice. This traditional art was originally invented by monks to make sermons more interesting. Are you satisfied? If not, I could explain the 12 types of endings to such stories. Or shall I perform the famous story of Jugumo instead? It appears you have put in a bit of study. Your acknowledgement is most welcome, Prosecutor Blackwell.
I can see why you are known for being quite thorough in your research, prosecutor. Now, I would love to see you perform that story you had mentioned, if you don't mind.
If that is your honor's request. Jugimu!
Your honor, can we please get back to the trial? Oh, right, of course. I nearly forgot. Seriously? Of all the things for you to forget? Now then, back to the case. Prosecutor Blackwell, Please tell this court what you witnessed. Witness testimony. What Simon saw.
I went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m. I went straight to Master Tornado's dressing room to say hello. Bucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later. Master Tornado's junior disciple, Uendo, apparently then entered the room soon after. That's when Uendo discovered Master Tornado's body.
Now wait just a minute here, Prosecutor Blackquill. With testimony like that, you're practically accusing Mr. Wet of the crime.
All I can do is state what I saw. I can't help how it appears. But a qualified and capable attorney such as you should be able to dispatch with it, right?
Well, yeah, duh. All right, I guess I'd better start by getting all the info out of him that I can. Cross-examination. What Simon saw. I went to the theater yesterday and arrived at approximately 4 p.m.
Hold it!
Prosecutor Blackquill, what did you go to the theater for in the first place?
I see the screen like turn over to the left, and I'll be getting ready to talk.
I went because I had received an invitation from Master Tornado. Here, see for yourself. It was a special show commemorating his junior disciple Uendo's promotion. It was also an occasion to announce the boy's succession to his stage name of Uendo 2.
Uendo 2.
So what exactly does it mean to succeed to a stage name?
You really don't know, do you? In the performing arts, a name succession is when an artist inherits a
What?
In the performing arts, a name succession is when an artist inherits his predecessor's name.
I see. So there was another Uendo Rakugo artist before? And this disciple succeeded him, huh? And what exactly did your invitation say?
It contained a simple letter of salutations and an outline for the show's program.
Oh, it appears Tafu Tornado was going to perform Tokisoba, or Time Soba. He's famous for his masterful pantomime of eating soba, using only his fan as a prop. And Uendo was to perform Soba Sei, or Soba Gluten, a soba-themed show, I see.
It seems you know a thing or two about Rakugo yourself for your baldness. The first to perform was the senior disciple Geru, followed by Uendo. And lastly, Master Tornado.
Invitated added to the court record the invitation Simon received from Master Tornado to the show commemorating Uendo's name, succession, and promotion. I see, so that's why you happened to be at the Storyteller's Theater yesterday. So what happened after you arrived? I went straight to the Master Tornado's dressing room to say hello.
Hold it!
You want me to do him?
And how did Master Tornado appear when you said hello to him?
I went with the intention of greeting him, but ultimately we didn't actually meet.
You didn't see him? Why not?
Geiru escorted me to the dressing room, but we heard the sound of Rakugo being performed from within. Thinking the master was rehearsing, we decided to wait in the hall until he was done.
You heard Rakugo being performed in the dressing room? You're guilty?
Guilty.
We're gonna see.
Yes, not just me, but Geiru as well. In other words, you can confirm that the victim was still alive at around 4 p.m. Correct! I couldn't hear him clearly through the doors, but I'm sure it was Master Tornado. I could tell because it was the time sober routine being performed in there.
So that means the victim was killed sometime after that.
Bucky went into the dressing room thereafter, only to come storming out a while later.
Please tell us in detail how Mr. Wet appeared at the time.
Geiru and I were waiting in the hallway for Master Tornito to finish practicing, when Bucky appeared and entered the dressing room with his things.
What happened after that?
We heard what sounded like Bucky shouting inside the room. About 10 minutes later, Bucky came back out of the dressing room looking rather irate. This is most likely when the murder was committed. The victim was an elderly man. It would have been entirely possible to kill him within the span of 10 minutes.
I better come up with some kind of counter-argument and fast.
Master Tornado's junior disciple, Uendo, apparently then entered the room soon after.
What do you mean by apparently? Didn't you see him go in?
No, I couldn't. I wasn't able to see the dressing room door from where I was standing at the time. But Geiru was right in front of it, so I'm sure she saw us all.
I see. And why do you suppose Uendo went to the dressing room anyway?
He had just finished his routine, so he was making a courtesy call. A disciple is to pay their master respect right before and after each performance.
And all disciples are expected to do this?
Yes, it is common courtesy among Rakugo artists.
I see. Could you tell us what happened after Uendo went into the dressing room?
Certainly. That's when Uendo discovered Master Tornado's body.
And how did Uendo act at the time?
After Uendo had been in the dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes, we heard a scream from inside the room, and Uendo came flying out.
Did you hear any signs of a struggle at that time?
No, just Uendo's woeful scream.
I see. Well done, Prosecutor Blackquill. Your testimony has given us quite a glimpse into the sequence of events.
Thank you, Prosecutor.
Thank you, Prosecutor Blackquill. And now, please allow me to summarize your testimony. While Prosecutor Blackquill and Geiru were in the hallway waiting for Master Tornado, the accused came along and entered the dressing room with some items in tow. He was heard shouting for a time inside the dressing room. And about 10 minutes later, he came back out of the room seeming rather angry. A short time after the accused had come and gone, Uendo Tornado went into the room. A few minutes later, after having discovered the victim's body, Uendo gave a scream and came running out into the hallway from within. Prosecutor Blackwell and Geiru then ran into the room and saw the body for themselves. From the circumstances, it is quite clear that the accused murdered the victim.
You say, hold it, you're guilty, game over. Look, I wish it was game over, but they had to go through a whole sequence.
Yep.
This is crucial testimony indeed. Simon's statement added to the court record. Simon's eyewitness account of the... Can't even read. Simon's eyewitness account of the time of the incident.
Defense. An eyewitness has given conclusive testimony. Why not let it all go now and allow the victim his last rites?
Not on your life. If Uendo went into the dressing room too and was the first to discover the body, then who's to say he didn't commit the crime?
Uendo was in the dressing room for a mere 2, perhaps 3 minutes. He could not have possibly committed murder in that time, nor without making any noise.
Ooh, Simon, why did you have to give that awful testimony? Prosecutor Blackwell, can't you give me something a little better to work with here?
She asked the witness. Isn't it up to you to ask the right questions? I am certainly willing to tell you all that I know. So, if you truly are as capable as you claim, then draw out what you need yourself.
So this is no time for your twisted games, Prosecutor Blackwell. Just admit you don't remember it all that well.
Prosecutor Blackwell, watching you collude with the defense like this, I see that you are no prosecutor. Be gone, witness! You shall haunt this sacred hall no more! Humph! How dare you treat me like I'm some evil spirit to be exorcised! I will remember this, you black god!
Is that exorcist? Anyway.
Exorcised. You know how you exorcise a spirit?
It's an exorcist.
No, the exorcist is the person who does it. Okay.
Don't worry, Prosecutor Blackwell. I've got this.
Would I have my way, he would not be the only one here to step down. You, half-boiled putrid egg yolk!
Ew. I object. I object to the notion that I'm a gooey, smelly situation.
Situation? What did you mean by that? Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the lowly opening. Prosecutor Blackwell's testimony was like the lowly opening act of a Rakugo show. He may hold the title of prosecutor, but this time he stood on the side of the defense. To restore balance to this trial, I would like to present an actual witness for the prosecution.
Who is this witness?
The person who was with Prosecutor Blackwell when the body was discovered. She is another entertainer of the Tornado School, Mr. Garu Tornado.
Uh-oh.
This is stupid.
Please state your name and occupation. I said,
Occupation.
please state your name and occupation witness. Oh, goodness. Hello, everyone. I'm here to represent the Tornado School with a twisty twist. In balloon, there you have it. A stunning balloon hat. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Garu Tornado. Just call me Garu, sweetie. 1, 2, balloon.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What a way to capture your audience's attention. I dare say I can't take my eyes off those balloons. Please tell me you're talking about the hat, Your Honor. Oh, Mr. Judgy, I'm so glad you liked my performance. Would you consider joining my fan club? Pretty please. Oh, absolutely. And please save your fanboying for after the trial, Your Honor. Anyway, Garu, I can't help but notice you seem awfully cheerful for having just lost your master. Of course I'm sad, but Shisho would scold me if I didn't put on a big smile. Never show sadness. Smile, smile, smile with a twisty twist. And balloon, there you have it. One gorgeous cake. I see. I guess an entertainer's gotta do what an entertainer's gotta do. Her balloon art's worse than a Rorschach test. All I saw was a severed monster's head. Garu, you're obviously a balloon artist. So how did you come to be a member of a Rakugo school? Well, my late father, that is, was a Rakugo artist, you see? So I joined the Tornado School to be just like my daddy someday. I see. My father and I owe so much to Shishu, our master, but that Bucky wet. Ooh, how could he? I want to see him pay for what he's done as quickly as possible. Your distress is entirely understandable, and my condolences for your loss. And not only that, but you have more to say about Mr. Wet? Every time he comes to deliver soba to us, he yells at me. He always tells me to get away. Is there any reason why he would say such a thing to you? He says the smell of my perfume will get into his soba and ruin it. Like, how could he say that? This is a great scent. I'm really rude of him. I don't blame you for being upset. Excuse me, Your Honor, but please don't let Garu's balloons bias your judgment. Mr. Wet hasn't been proven guilty yet, remember?
Okay, it's me. It will be interesting to see how long that fire of yours will last, Defense. Now then, Garu, please share the truth with this court.
Yes, Garu, your testimony, please. Witness testimony. Before the murder was discovered. From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20 p.m. When Shishu's body was found. I'm trying to. Simon and I were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room. Before you and those discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky. Come to think of it, a little while before Bucky showed up, Jigimo was working like mad.
I think it's Jujimo? I don't know. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have any objections to this witness testimony? No. Tusk, make up your bloody mind, Monk Satmati. First you exercise me, now this. You need only do as you are instructed by this humble servant of the Holy Mother. As there are no objections, Your Honor, let us move on to the salvation of the victim's soul.
Hey, I'm the defense attorney here, Prosecutor Satmati. And I just might have an objection or two once I actually cross-examine the witness. So what are you asking Prosecutor Blackwell for? I'm the one you should be checking with. He said, you just need to pop them balloons, King Paco.
There's a passage in the sacred scriptures of Quranism. To stir the wind is beyond the power of a spring chick. In other words, the inexperienced are useless. With that in mind, it seemed more judicious to consult Prosecutor Blackwell. He doesn't even see you as an adversary, Sykes Dono.
Well, I won't let either one of you insult me. I'll show you I'm no inexperienced spring chick. Your Honor, I'm ready to cross-examine the witness. I hope you can make Prosecutor Satmati see you as a worthy adversary, Miss Sykes. I'll allow your cross-examination, so you'd better strike while the iron is hot. Cross-examination before the murder was discovered. From 4 p.m. to a little after 4:20 p.m. when Shisho's body was found. Shisho. So the murder must have happened sometime in those 20 minutes, correct? But 20 minutes isn't a lot of time, is it? I don't know. I mean, what do you want me to say? That's what happened, you know? Is that right, Simon?
Yes, Garo and I can both confirm that Master Tornado still lived at around 4 p.m.
Oh yeah, you can, can't you? See? Simon and I were standing in the hallway in front of the dressing room. You told me last night, King Paco. The fact that the two of you were there in front of the dressing room means you were able to see everyone who went in and out, right? Of course. Or are you insinuating that I was daydreaming or sleeping while standing up or something? No, of course not. You saw everything, I tell you. Fine, so you say anyway, but did you really? Before you and Endo discovered the body, the only person who had gone in there was Bucky.
Bucky?
Oops. Bucky.
Bucky. Bucky Barnes.
Only the defendant and Endo entered around the time of the murder? That's right. That's why it must have been Bucky who killed poor Shishu. Let's take a deep breath, okay, Garu? So, not a single other person set foot into the dressing room during that time? I I already told you over and over, didn't I? There was nobody else.
I must apologize on the lawyer's behalf. Even her memory is that of a spring chick's. Please overlook her transgression as best you can.
Oh, I see. Poor thing. Hang in there, sweetie. Hey, who are you calling a bird brain, buddy? Come to think of it, a little while before Bucky showed up, Jugimu was barking like mad.
Hold it!
What's his name?
Jujimu?
Jujimu? That's my doggy. I keep him in the theater. Let's see. With a twisty twist. In bloom. There you have it, my cute little Jujimu. He's kind of creepy looking. But he's a really, really good boy. What is that? And why was Jujumi? Oh my goodness. Jujumi. Anyway, barking. Do you think it's because he saw someone suspicious? If so, then we have a new suspect in this case. Now, why was he barking again? Oh, I remember. Because it was time for me to feed him. So I went into his yard and gave him some food. Couldn't somebody have slipped into the dressing room while you were doing that? Nope, the door out into the yard was wide open. I would have seen if anybody went into the dressing room. Prosecutor Blackwell, come down to the stand for a sec, please.
How many times must I do this?
You saw what Garu was talking about, right? So why didn't you mention it before?
I can't be expected to remember every minute detail.
Well, remember them now. I know. Well, remember them now, please. Did Garu go out into the yard?
Yes, I remember now that she went to feed Jujimu. And I saw her looking towards the dressing room quite frequently as well. See what I see everywhere?
Do you recall anything else?
It looked as though she was feeding the dog a great quantity of dumplings or something. Jujimu couldn't finish them all, so he buried the rest in a corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember.
Simon's statement updated in the court record. Simon's eyewitness account of the time of the incident includes additional info. It looks like Garu was telling the truth. Your Honor, I like Garu's last statement added to her testimony. As you wish, defense. I was in the yard, but the door was wide open, so I could keep watch on the dressing room.
Hold it!
You know what this means, right, Garu? You weren't in the hallway the entire time after all, were you? Well, okay, so I did go out into the yard, but it was just for a second. And the yard door was wide open, so I could still see the dressing room the whole time. The door was open, so she could still see the dressing room? Prosecutor Blackwell, I need you on the stand again, please.
What am I? Your lady in waiting?
Do you remember anything about the time Garu was in the yard?
Simply that Jujimu buried the foods he couldn't finish in the corner of the yard. That's about all I can remember.
Thank you. I didn't really need to hear about the dog again, though. When I finished feeding Jujimu, I returned to the hallway. And then I saw Bucky go into the dressing room. No questions about it. Okay, so around the time of the murder, Garu and Simon were hanging out just outside the dressing room. Guess I'm going to have to find a flaw in there somehow if I want to get anywhere.
Okay, go to the fourth statement.
I was in the yard, but the door was wide open, so I could keep watch on the dressing room.
It's a positioning thing, so go to the evidence.
That picture.
To left, left, and then like click on it. So it's a sliding door, right? So if the door was wide open, like she still couldn't have seen nothing if she was in the yard.
Okay, so this where the dog was in the bottom right corner, and the dressing room was right there, and the hallway was right there. She was right by the doghouse?
Yeah.
Objection!
So you were able to keep an eye on the dressing room while you were out in the yard? Is that correct? That's right. The door out into the yard was wide open. Sorry, but that makes zero sense. Take a look at this diagram of the backstage area. There is a clear contradiction between this diagram and the witness's testimony. Oh. I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Sykes. Please point out, Alice. Please point out what contradicts the witness's testimony.
It's like the door to the. It's that. It's like that door right there at the bottom.
This here?
Yeah, right there. Mama, don't click right there, please. Take it like right there. It's cool, I think.
Take that!
Gary was in the yard near the doghouse. Prosecutor Blackwell even saw her there. And while she was out there, the door to the yard had been left open. Oh, I see. Yes, if the door to the yard was wide open, as Garu said, it would have been blocked her view, making it impossible for her to see the dressing room. What? No way!
But even if there were admittedly a few moments Gabriel was not keeping watch, how much would that really affect this case?
It would greatly affect the case. From the spot Prosecutor Blackwell stood, he couldn't see the dressing room door either. Anyone could have entered the dressing room during that time without being seen. Eek! Gairu, why did you try to hide the fact that you weren't watching the dressing room? What?
Objection!
Hide the fact. You speak as though you think she had something to do with the murder. Rather than deliberate deception, it was more likely a simple oversight, right, witness?
Well, I was so shocked by what happened. I was just confused, that's all.
Even though she is trying to keep up a brave front as an entertainer, the truth is that she is being torn apart by grief. For her mind to be in turmoil was hardly unexpected.
Yes, it must be very difficult indeed.
To a disciple, one's master is akin to a real parent. Surely her shock is immense. The way this lawyer tries to pin the blame on this poor soul at the first opportunity. All I can say is, defense attorneys are heartless creatures indeed.
I wasn't. That wasn't what I was trying to do.
Is it beyond your comprehension, defense? Your unskilled argument is scarring this witness even further. And if we ask the people of this courtroom, I am sure they would agree.
What? The gallery doesn't get a say in this.
Are you afraid to find out that they think ill of you? Or that perhaps you are in the wrong? Listen to them now with that keen sense of hearing you are so proud of.
You think they like them people in Korean?
He's right. That was harsh. She didn't have to go that far.
I feel kind of sorry for the witness. Why is that lawyer's outfit so yellow?
No, I was just trying to find the truth. Why is the whole gallery siding with Prosecutor Satmati?
The people understand. They know what is right and what is wrong.
That lawyer's doing training, isn't she? Why is she all by herself?
I hear the voices of the gallery. I can hear the voices of their hearts. It's so intense. I feel so alone up here, fighting by myself.
Are you afraid, child? It is ludicrous to come to trial with such paltry preparation of the soul. I command you to leave this courtroom at once!
But I can't give up. I have to keep pressing on.
What's the name of the pursuit team of the last game?
As long as there was a moment when nobody was watching the dressing room door. The defendant can't be convicted solely on Prosecutor Blackquill and Gayru's testimonies.
Even now, you would continue to resist? You are childish in defeat as well, I see.
I'm not out for the count yet, Buster. I'm just getting started.
Despite your posturing, is it not true that your resolve could crumble at any moment? With but a little push, you would surely succumb to despair. Succumb. Whatever. Please down. A little push such as with this piece of conclusive evidence.
Conclusive evidence, huh?
That is correct. We found a critical piece of evidence at the scene of the crime. The victim's dying message, which clearly implicates the accused, Bucky Wet. Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as Karita. Look at these Japanese playing. Look at these Japanese playing cards, known as Kota, lined up on the table. These special English version cards spell out a message. That message. What's number 4?
Wet number 4? You mean wet noodle number 4?
Yes, what's noodle number 4? As the 4th head chef of Wet Soba is also known. This message points to none other than the accused, Bucky Wet!
No! That makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Wow, great job, prosecutor. Oh no, this is really, really bad. What do I do? Crime scene report updated in the court record contains photos of the crime scene. The victim's dying message is clearly visible in them.
Would you still carry on your futile fight in the face of this irrefutable evidence?
You can say whatever.
It is cruel to give the accused false hope. It will only compound his suffering. Wise people of the courtroom, do you not agree? He's right. It's cruel to make him suffer when there's conclusive evidence.
What an incompetent noob!
What? They're trying to prove Mr. Wet's innocence here.
I know you can hear them, defense. Their voices implore you to save the accused's soul. It is time for you to let it go and move on, you inexperienced lawyer. You lack the competence with which to accomplish anything meaningful here.
Is he right? Is this too much for me to handle on my own?
What good is she doing anybody? She should just quit right now!
Ah,
Now, defense, leave everything to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Silence!
He is trying to use your keen sense of hearing against you to manipulate the trial, Athena. What a cheap trick for a supposedly holy man.
Simon?
When you flop doodles in the gallery, can't a man watch a trial in peace? This inexperienced amateur is about to turn the trial around! Does that prosecutor really think she can turn things around?
The mood in this courtroom is starting to change. Prosecutor Blackwell, what are you doing at the defense's bench?
I grew bored of watching from the gallery. Besides, if I were to leave this trial to the spring chick and lose my favorite soba shop in the process, I'll be quite cross. You voluntarily stand on the side of impurity and sin. Truly, what an idiot you are. To think, you were so easily manipulated by his parlor tricks. Whatever happened to qualified and capable Athena?
I'm surprised he's standing over there with her. I just let my guard down a little bit, but it won't happen again.
Then gird up your loins and steel yourself for battle.
I'm not girding up anything in this skirt, but I am ready to get serious.
It seems there is now yet another soul I must cast down into torment. I was in prison for a long time. And torment sounds no worse than cell, to be honest. But the fires of torment will not be the end of your suffering. For the sin you have just committed, you shall surely be reborn as a panda in your next life. A white and black, reverse panda that is. And you shall be put in a zoo to be exposed to public ridicule.
A threat like that won't work on Prosecutor Blackwell. After all, he's already used to looking like a panda in this life.
Who are you calling a panda?
Sorry.
I see that you are both prepared to face the fires of torment. Gabriel, thank you for your service. You may step down now.
Okie dokie. Bye-bye, Balloon. Does everything have to be about balloons with her?
Now then. I have a witness prepared to testify about the character cards.
And who is this witness this time?
The first to discover the body, and someone who witnessed the crime scene firsthand. Mr. Uendo Tornado. The time has come for that ponytailed pair over there to finally let it all go and move on.
Very well. Let's bring in this witness then.
Stop here.
All right.
All right.
Well, that'll be on the next one, you guys. But yeah, I'm surprised to see Black Quill over there with her.
Hey, why, sweet?
Yeah, he executed himself, so that was a shocker.
That's a shocker.
Yes, it was. But thank you all for watching, and King Paco and Yeety, thank you all for chatting. All right, and yeah, if you're watching, you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'll appreciate you. Go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, I guess I'll go ahead and rest for tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will talk to you all on the next one. Well, take care.